I am Turk Strongman at Thuran Kiramachuraka. Thank you for selecting this video on the last place you look. Before I continue, if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, then do it now. At the same time, activate the notification bell feature for new uploads. You may give this video a thumb up right now, in case you're going to forget later. A common thing. Comment courteously below. The last place you look. When searching for your keys, for example, your keys. For some people, including me, myself at times, the longer I look, the more places I look in my house, the more likely I am to mention to myself upon finally finding my keys is, of course, sure, like every other time, I found them the last place I looked. They were the last place I looked, which carries an emotional burden, which could be summed up as, the whole world's working against me right now. Good grief. Keeps happening. Which is a very unpleasant thought. Brings up some unpleasant emotions. And is based on a misunderstanding of the situation. The misunderstanding of the situation, when cleared up, well, the clarification over it, the correction, is rather obvious. But if it were obvious to me, at the times when I really needed it to be obvious, well, which it isn't, so where am I going here with this sentence? There would not be the baggage that comes with the idea that does arise in my mind, that the whole world is working against me. So, the point here is to just explain why that happens. Why you find your keys, I find my keys, you find your keys, whatever it is, the last place you look. Well, perhaps by now, you know where I'm going with this. Nonetheless, if you look 20 places, and the 20th one is where you find your keys, you stop searching. It doesn't matter whether it's 20 or 25 or 3, doesn't matter. You stop searching when you find your keys, because you have achieved the goal of the search. There's no more need to search. So you stop searching. The only other obvious reason to stop searching would be to give up, in which case, again, referring to the 20th place you look, you will give up, you will stop the search in the 20th place, but you won't have found your keys. Therefore, you're quitting the search without finding your keys. You give up. But back to the first case. That's where you find your keys. You don't search anymore. Now, it would not be the case, it is not the truth to say that when you came to the 20th search and you found your keys, that you actually found your keys in the 19th place. In other words, the next to the last place you looked. There can only be one place when it comes to cardinality, and that would be in the last place. Because that's when you end your search. And not until then, if you search until you find your keys. So it's always going to be the last place. If you find them, that's it. Now, see, this does not have any relationship. Such an event does not have any connection with anything like the whole world is working against me. Unless you want to transfer that idea over into, it took 20 places. I had to look 20 places. Okay, well, just, put that aside. Because that's silliness, really. And it wasn't what we were addressing here. Of course it's going to be the last place. It's the last place you look. So, thank you for selecting this video on the last place you look. If you liked the video, please give it a thumb up. If you didn't like it, I won't mind if you give it a thumb up anyway. You can do that. I mean, it's not a bad video, is it? It could be useful to other people. So, share the joy of the channel with others, at least like that. Comment, subscribe to get notified. Comment courteously below. This is Tharanki Ramacharaka. I'm Turk Strongman. Go forth and be well.